Hey guys, what is up? It is SSD Middleman here with Guides for Us All, and today we're going to be checking out the locations for all of the bobbleheads in Fallout 4. I'm also going to be showing you where the Your Special book is first. So, to get the Your Special book, you're going to want to go to Sanctuary and go into Sean's room, and hidden underneath something a little bit will be the book that will allow you to allocate 1 point to any special stat of your choosing. Now let's get started with the bobbleheads. The strength bobblehead you can find in the mass fusion building. It'll be on a metal wall sculpture high above the lobby desk. You'll see it when you walk in if you look up, but then you travel all the way to the top and grab it from there. Now, the next one will be located inside the Museum of Freedom, which is where you will meet Preston Garvey. Go upstairs into his office, and on his desk you will find the Perception bobblehead. Next up is the Endurance bobblehead, which you can find at Poseidon Energy, pretty far down on the map. This is a hard area. Once you go inside, you will see a metal desk in the top middle area, and on it will be the Endurance bobblehead. Now the next one is the Charisma bobblehead, which is kind of a pain to get. You need to go to the Cabot house, talk through the intercom, and pass 2 speech checks. Make sure you save before you do this, because if you fail the speech checks, you will not be able to try again. Go inside, talk to John Cabot, and he will start a quest for you. Now, once you finish this quest, go back to him, and he will give you another quest to help his sister. Finish this quest, then go back to him again, and you will get the last quest, which will bring you to the Parsons State Insane Asylum. Inside, follow John all the way up into his office, and on his desk will be the Charisma bobblehead. Whew, they're a lot easier going forward, don't worry. The Intelligence bobblehead will be located in the Boston Public Library. It'll be on the computer bank, which is just north of that room where you kill all of the robots in right after you enter. The next up will be the Agility bobblehead, which is located on the wreck of the FMS Northern Star ship. Go through, kill all of the people on the ship, and on the edge of the bow of the ship will be this bobblehead. Now, last but not least of these special bobbleheads will be the Luck one, which is located on Spectacle Island, but it's not actually located on Spectacle Island. Go south of the island just a little bit, and you will see a green boat. Go inside this boat, look inside the locker, and you will see the Luck bobblehead. And now we're going to be moving on to the skill bobbleheads. Unlike the special bobbleheads, the skill bobbleheads will give you varying special effects permanently added to your character. Now the first one up is going to be the Barter bobblehead, which you'll get from Longneck Lakowski's Cannery. Go inside and then head to this office looking area overlooking the rest of the cannery, and on top of a computer will be the Barter bobblehead, which will permanently make prices 5% better at every shop you go to. Next up is the Big Guns bobblehead, which is located in Vault 95. Head down the elevator, and once you enter this big room area, turn right, head through there until you go down the stairs, and then follow the path I go through until you will turn right once more. Follow it back to a room, and you will find the bobblehead sitting on top of a radio, and the Big Guns bobblehead will permanently give you 25% extra critical damage with heavy weapons. Next up is the Energy Weapons bobblehead, which you can find in Fort Hagen Command Center, which is actually a main story location. So play through the main story until you get to the mission reunions, and you will have to go through this area. Go through until you see a kitchen. Go inside the kitchen, and on a little shelf will be the Energy Weapons bobblehead, which will give you plus 25% critical damage with energy weapons permanently. Next up is the Explosives bobblehead, which is located in Saugus Ironworks. Go through this area until you reach the Blast Furnace, where you will encounter a bit of a problem here with this guy trying to join these people, and they're trying to convince him to kill this person. Take care of all of them, and then on top of a little control panel will be the Explosives bobblehead, which will give you plus 15% damage with all explosives. Next up, the Lockpicking bobblehead can be obtained in Pickman Gallery. Now, to get through this area, you're going to want to lockpick this door and head down into the basement. Keep going until you find these people trying to kill Pickman, and then you will find the bobblehead next to a garbage can on the floor. This will make lockpicking easier. Next up is the Medicine bobblehead, one of the most pain in the butt ones to get. First off, you will need to go to Vault 81. Once you get there, you will talk to the Overseer of the Vault, who will tell you you need to give her 3 fusion cores to gain access. Now, once you do this, head down until you get to the Commons area, and you find the doctor. I forget his name, but you'll see this doctor. He'll ask you to give him blood. give him some blood, and then come back to the area later. If you travel back to Vault 111 and then go back to Vault 81, it should have been enough time passed by to trigger the quest hole in the wall. They will tell you that this little kid is sick. Keep going through the quest until you end up in a room with Mrs. Curry, which is like a female Mr. Handy, and inside of there the bobblehead will be resting on a desk, and the medicine bobblehead will make stim packs permanently heal 10% more. Okay, let's move on to the melee bobblehead. You'll have to go to Trinity Tower. Once you enter Trinity Tower, you will be given a quest. Go all the way up to the top, rescue Rex, and then inside that cell will be the melee bobblehead, which will give you plus 25% critical damage with melee weapons. Next up, the repair bobblehead can be obtained from the Corvega assembly plant. Go through this area until you get all the way to the highest point, and you will see the bobblehead resting on a wooden box. This will make fusion cores permanently last 10% longer, which is very nice if you're a power armor addict. Next up, the science bobblehead can be located inside of Vault 75, aka Malden Middle School. Go through the vault until you gain the scientist's access card. Go through the area that requires the access card. Follow where I go, and you will find the science bobblehead resting on a desk. Next up, the small guns bobblehead can be found in Gunner's Plaza, which is another very difficult area, so I recommend coming very geared up. You will find a few legendary guys, but main story is they will be locked behind a master door, which will be the main broadcast room. You can either kill Cruz on the top floor for this key or pick it. It's a master lock, like I said. Get through there, and inside on the desk will be sitting the small guns bobblehead, which will give you plus 25% critical damage with ballistic guns. Next up, the sneak bobblehead can be obtained from Dunwick Borers on a small metal table, but the catch is you have to go through a huge quarry to get all the way to the place that will say 4 on it. It'll be a little checkpoint area, and on that desk you will find the sneak bobblehead. This will make you permanently 10% harder to detect. To get the speech bobblehead, you're going to need to head to Vault 114, progress through the main story, and you will eventually reach this point. In the Overseer's office with Nick Valentine, you will see the speech bobblehead, and this will allow all vendors to have 100 more caps for bartering. And last but not least, the unarmed bobblehead you can get from the Adam Cat's garage. Go to the Adam Cat's garage, walk up to this rusty car, and grab it. That's probably the easiest one in the entire game to get, but yeah, that's what they all look like together on the bobblehead stand. Looks amazing, feels amazing, and you will get 2 achievements while collecting these bobbleheads. Anyways, thanks for watching the video, guys. If you enjoyed, please leave a like rating down below and subscribe to see some more videos in the future, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.